Now, the Quezon City Prosecutor's Office has junked the complaints of direct assault, disobedience, and grave coercion filed against Vice President Sara Duterte and her security detail. In a 13-page resolution, the prosecutors said there was insufficient evidence to pursue the case. The complaints filed by Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Van Jason Villamor stemmed from a disruption that occurred last year during the hospital transfer of Duterte's Chief of Staff, Zuleika Lopez. The incident took place at the House of Representatives and the Veterans Memorial Medical Center.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yung scathing nag-press con sa Zoom.
Yes.
Same time
kasi
si
diba dapat
VP Sara.
for context lang, itong si Zuleika, yung Chief of Staff ni VP Sara.
Cited in contempt.
Cited in contempt ng Congress dahil dun sa kanilang ongoing hearing na hindi niya masagot yung mga tinatanong doon. Tapos ililipat siya ng detention, which is parang nag-panic attack siya, and VP Sara, being her boss, went there to support her. Tapos nung dapat ililipat na siya sa detention, yun na nga, gusto nila VP Sara ay ilagay siya sa Veterans Memorial Hospital. Tapos nagkaroon ng parang mga tulakan, sigawan dyan. Pero sinasabi nga dito ng prosecutor, hindi daw, ito, I was reading it kanina, sabi nilang ganon, the resolution explained that in order for an act to be considered as direct assault, the use of physical force must be serious and must be more severe than just slapping and punching. So slapping and punching is not considered direct assault according to the report. Oh, 'di ba? Parang
then what is direct
slapping
assault?
And punching. Tapos kasama din dun sa report
kasi
nila.
ang next level dyan is physical injury.
Bubugan talaga. Pero slapping is not direct assault at saka punching.
Well, yun ang sinabi sa prosecutor yan, hindi sa court yan.
Oo, yun ang sinasabi nila ng prosecutor.
Pero sabi ng iba kasi sana all daw may protection ng Vice President. Kasi in the past madaming mga witnesses sa mga committee hearings na yan na wala naman backer na ganyan, lilipat nila, ilipat. Sumusunod naman sila. Ito nagkaroon ng commotion. Ang sinabi naman ng police kasi, yung in the course of their duty, meron humaharang na isang tao na that's preventing them from and threatening them.
Siya at saka sila Chika, di ba yung kanyang
Just threatening them. Hindi naman sinabi kung anong klaseng threat, pero threatening them. Siguro, I guess, because the mere fact that you're the Vice President of the Philippines at ikaw isang police officer lamang, may fear factor din yan.
At saka yun, sinasabi din doon sa resolution na yun na hindi rin daw nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na tawag dito yung ibang mga, kumbaga, walang nag-corroborate nung kanila mga statement na ito ba totoong nangyari to? Meron ba talagang tulakan?
Tignan nila
sa
yung video
ba? Hindi ba yun Hindi ba yun papasa?
Yung ibang policemen na nandun, hindi mag-testify sila.
Oo. Diba? Kasama dun sa resolution na nakita ko. Sabi, hindi daw, yung...
Well, call ng prosecutor yan kung gusto niya magpasa ng kaso. Diba? So, pero moving forward, sabi nga nila, sana nga all.
May prosecutor.
So,
pero hindi, hindi pa rin naman tapos yung isa pang kaso na may probe pa na nangyayari, di ba? Against Vice President Sara Duterte yung sa NBI, which is yung threat na.
Alam ko, di ba?
Tapos na ba yun?
Alam ko tapos na, pero wala pang rini-release na
Oo, wala pa. Di ba kung kakasuhan ba or what, di ba?
Or kung ibabalik daw sa NBI ang kaso to gather more evidence, hindi pa nila nasasabi officially.
Kasi parang nabasa ko rin dun sa resolution, sinasabi din nila dun, isa sa mga defense nila ay hindi rin man din daw enough, nakapag-provide ng enough evidence kung ano yung naging sitwasyon or kalagayan ni Dr. Sino yun yung doktor na natulak after the incident. So, in hindsight, parang hindi nila alam kung ano nangyari sa kanya talaga. So, hindi nila ma-determine kung talagang direct assault yun or what. So, yun yung nangyari.
Yeah.